And Interscope never paid you no money. Weren't you signed to Interscope as a videographer or something?
I didn't sign any paper with Interscope. This is the thing. I had a fake manager going in between, acting like he made a statement. He must have made a statement to Larry Jackson or somebody that he was handling the video side of it. And he wasn't pressing no buttons. He wasn't a camera dude. He not paying for my flights. He not paying for my hotel. None of that. Uh, so it was just like bad business through a snaky dude who's just still around. You know what I'm saying? Who I just never. I won't even mention his name because it's just lame as hell to me how he moved. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that just made me have a riff with Interscope as a whole. Because it's like, how do you hand somebody a check or hire somebody that don't have no credentials to even do the work? Like he don't even have paperwork with me saying that he manages me. You know what I mean? So it just became bad business all around. And that's when I started working with Soldier Boy more so, and trying to see who I could work with outside of that, because I seen the crumblings happening from within. At this time, I'm seeing the inner crumblings of Chief Keef's whole camp and within him himself. He's not going to shows. He's not going to his own album release. He's not participating in the shit that Interscope has set him up to do. Why? He didn't go to the 50 Cent video shoot with Wiz Khalifa. Why did he not do that? Because he held a gun in an interview on Pitchfork a few months prior to that, and now he got to go to jail because of it, because it's a violation of his probation. So, in order for a record label, and that's when I start now looking back on it, I started looking at the record labels for real. Like, and 50 Cent even said this in his office one day. He like, they gonna pay for what they fear, and perception is reality. So it's like they gonna pay for the controversy. They gonna pay for the near-death experiences of other people being incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? They gonna capitalize on black men from Chicago, poor black men from Chicago, that you know may not have any other opportunity but this to basically perpetuate this image to the world of how to act as a youth, how to act and be successful gang banging and making money off of that and killing motherfuckers and bragging about the shit in their music. Like, they will pay for that. So, I mean, he didn't show up to that video shoot for many reasons. He's a very smart dude. I didn't understand it at the time, but looking back, I understand the label just was playing with him just to make more money, make him more controversial, put him in positions where, okay, artists go to jail now. You know damn well if artists go to jail right now and get out in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, it's gonna be more record sales, it's more controversy, it's more eyes on that in the media. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody died today right now, their album sales go up triple. And who makes money off that? You gotta think. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was blowing me at the time. I'm like, damn, so he not doing none of this shit. I'm not gonna get nowhere with this. So I gotta move around. You know what I'm saying? Cause I see him. I text him one day. I'm at Soldier Boy crib. I'm texting him one day like, yo, you should come out here. We need to work. He like, bro, don't come back out to Chicago. Don't come back out here. Stay out there with Soldier Boy. And at that time, I knew wasn't shit really finna go on. This shit was really not gonna work. That's when Interscope dropped him and shit like that. So yeah, that's right before he had went to jail, and then after that, he just stopped participating on everything, and Interscope dropped him. So
So he doesn't show up to the 50 Cent music video shoot. From what I hear, is 50 Cent was pretty pissed about it. How much did he pay 50 to do the verse?
that's another thing the label was doing. The label was having people that he wasn't really fond of or knew on record with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really want all these big name celebrities that people see on that album today. Like Jeezy, he wasn't rocking with none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact that Chief Keef loves Gucci Man. Like, that's one of his idols. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't have Gucci Man on that album, I don't think. That's big. Out of all the people that he would work with, Soldier Boy went on that album. You know, you had a lot of Rick Ross on that album. Like, he was never in the studio with Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was just a lot of shit they was doing, and then paying for shit 50 want to charge 50,000 for his feature. 50 want to charge 50,000 for his appearance in the music video, and 50 want to charge 50,000 for Eve Riviera to shoot the video, who's a well-known director. You know what I'm saying? Much love to him, but it's like, why do you want to squander us? That's how Chief Keef was feeling. He was like, I want my same people on this. I want D Gaines, AZ, High Def to shoot this video. Why can't we have this? Why can't we have that moment in time? You know what I'm saying? Why can't I hire my own people? Interscope wasn't having that. 50 already in the bag with Interscope. You gotta think, like, he already been there, made them hella money. You know what I'm saying? He has seniority there, and he comes from an era where you make a lot of money off record sales. We don't live in that era no more. Like, so for Chief Keef to hear them numbers, he was like, damn, I thought dude was my homie type shit. Because the way we was riding around was like, he looked at him as like, damn near like a son to him, damn near like at that time. Like a little him. So,
Yeah, I heard you guys were hanging around 50 a lot at that time. Maybe you like spent a whole day following him and 50 around.
yeah, we spent the whole day following 50 around.
What was that like?
That was crazy, man. Like, the way 50 is in all them interviews and shit, like, that's really him. He really talks all the time, like, and he's always dropping knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Dropping little jewels. And he's just a smart dude, man, and a very successful dude. You know, when we pulled up on him, he had some new Ferrari, I don't even remember, or some new shit. You know, he came right up to the camera like, like, you ain't never seen this shit before. This shit ain't even out yet. And he just started going. Like, he's a very charismatic dude. So that shit was dope. And then to see him just want to be in participation with what Chief Keef and Young Chop had going on was crazy. Like, then he kind of like fuck with this shit tough. Like, he see the momentum in this shit. He see the potential in them people. And you probably see yourself in that. Yeah, but that shit was dope, man. So we were in the office at Cheetah Films, and he just telling us everything about the industry, you know what I'm saying, coaching, you know. I'm hearing the shit, and I'm like, wow, this is dope. And I'm just filming, and Ball Out and Tato, they in the room, and they listening. Chief Keef just kind of dozing off, falling asleep, like, he over the shit, like, but to me, it was like, man, you got to soak in all this information, because he talking about the little losses here and the little losses there that you may not feel because you winning so much, but you ain't going to feel it to the end. You know what I mean? And it's about his entourage, about the people around you and people that you know, could really take advantage of you or cause to be liabilities in your career. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep good people around you and know who them people is and this shit, cause this shit ugly. Like, this shit real spooky.